Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we are reading for Virgo season. This will be from August 22nd through September 22nd. Now, when I am doing these readings for the season, and it'll be all of your signs, individual signs in Virgo season, and how that's going to affect you, I use a boatload of cards. I use a boatload of decks. I will use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards for the main reading. I ask for clarification from my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Any words of advice from my Osha Zen Tarot cards. I then come back to Radley Valentine, my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I have been pulling one card from my Radley Valentine Guardian Angel cards, and I finish up with my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, of all the decks, I have prayed, meditated, and infused them all with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. Virgo season's going to be an interesting time. So now here, this is where I kind of give you a little recap on stuff. We actually have 3 planets that are direct. Mercury is direct, okay? And I believe that's direct in Virgo. And we do start, though, the shadow of retrograde as of the 13th, because it goes retrograde in Libra seasons. And Libras, you know what that means. There's a lot of karmic resolution happening, and it will be happening in your season. But, you know, right now it is direct, though it does start that shadow, which means that it starts to slow down, and it's not, or at least it appears to be slowing down. Now, Venus, which is in Libra, and Mars, can't remember what that is. I could be in Virgo season also. Now we have 5 planets retrograde: Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, and Uranus. So, you know, there is some interesting energy there. Jupiter and Saturn, they're in Aquarius right now. Uranus is in Taurus. Okay, can't quite remember with my Neptune and Pluto right now. Are they still in Pisces? I don't think that they are. Anyway, on the 22nd of August, that morning, when it's still Leo season, we will have that second Aquarius full moon, and that will be at 8:17 a.m. Eastern time. So we've talked about that Leo season has been bracketed by these 2 full moons. The last time this happened was 8 years ago, and the next time it'll be, I think, 11 years from now. Now, Virgo season officially begins at 3:35 p.m., and this is all Eastern Standard Time. So it's going to be an interesting time. The one thing that clicked with me on Virgo, because Virgo season was a little bit quiet for me. I wasn't really getting any major downloads or not. It was just it's a wait and see type of energy. Virgo is an earth energy, but it's also the 6th sign of when the astrological year begins. So a couple of things was that, the number 6 is the number of man. So then I'm thinking that, then Leo is the 5th sign, and 5s are all about change. So there's a lot of changes that have been going on in Leo season. So now all of those changes come to Virgo, and Virgo now has to do something with them. Virgo has to, solidify them. Virgo has to look at them and say, nope, not taking this anymore. Or, yes, we're accepting this. So Virgo's going to be taking a lot of those changes and really doing a lot of delving and looking and seeing, what does this all mean? And is this something that we can live with, something we cannot live with? So then that also means that when we come to Libra season, that will be 7, and 7 is that divine umbrella. It is that divine number. Now, the other thing I noticed about Virgo season was we did have a lot of Virgo, transits and things going on in Virgo itself. And we had a lot of Libra energy going on. We had a little bit of Scorpio and Pisces, but it seemed that Virgo and Libra were the main players in Virgo season. So, Libra is about justice. Libra is about balance. And considering that Mercury will be retrograde when we are in Libra season, there could be a lot of, justice, basically karmic justice being handed out during Libra season. But again, in Virgo season, we're getting ready for all of that. Okay, so let's just kind of go a little bit into this. So again, we said that, I said that 22nd Virgo season begins. Let's pull a couple of my rider cards. And yes, I've prayed, meditated on these also, and infused Reiki energy. Let's see what we have just as an overview for Virgo season. Here we go. Choices. This has been coming up a lot lately for me. Choices. So here we have sevens. 7, divine umbrella. Basically, like I said, this is something that, there's something over us that's not necessarily making it easy, but it's not necessarily making it hard. It's all about our choices. Now, our choices in what we do, it can be very positive. So here we have, what is this? The olive branch, the wreath, which is very associated with Virgo season, but we also have the snake. We also have here's the snake. This is kind of just a serpenty thing. Then we have, this is a tower type. So there are things, we have some choices on what to do with all of this energy that just came from Leo season into Virgo. Do we build upon it? Do we make positive choices, positive changes, or do we just let everything crumble around us? A lot of it is hidden. So here we go. And that would be right, because I was feeling that there was, I was like, come on, what's happening in Virgo season? And I wasn't getting very clear pictures or answers. Next card, though, here we are. And that one, so this is the 7 of Cups. Cups, remember, is water energy. It is our Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. We do have Pisces and Scorpio. We have a Pisces full moon, and we have something going on. Venus enters Scorpio too. So, but again, I did not see Cancer. Now we have our sword energy, aces. Now, so we have a 7, we have a 1 energy, because ace is a 1. Swords is our Libra, our Aquarius. It's also our Gemini. It is our thought processes. It's hearing news. It's our ideas. It's our what are we going to how are we going to think about this? What are we going to do about, not, I shouldn't say do so much as where are we going with this? What are our challenges? How can we overcome them? So swords in itself, the Ace of Swords is all about these new ideas, new possibilities. Now we just have to take those possibilities and bring it into that earth energy so we can actually make something with it. Okay, next card is, again, we have that swords energy. So, but this is the page, and the page's underlying energy is our earth energy. So this is really very much the Virgo and all the Libra energy that we have this month. Pages, earth energy is, again, our Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. It's, what we can make with our hands. It is our, it is our work, job, career, our money energy, what we can actually make with our hands. And then with the swords energy, it's like, taking our ideas, taking all of the things that swirling around us, taking that and actually creating that. So it looks like we have a lot of choices. We have the ability to, and these are emotional choices. These are committed choices. We have the ability to think things through, to reason things through. Do we allow our emotions to overwhelm our intellect, our objectivity? It's going to be an interesting time in Virgo season. Okay, so now we have, I told you Virgo season begins in August 30th, Mercury enters Libra. Mercury is about our, communication. And it's also a lot of this has a lot of karmic energy. Now, remember, we are starting to go into the shadow of the retrograde. And, that's going to be on the 13th. So we're going to be in Mercury, and Mercury's going to be in Libra for a little bit of time before it starts that shadow area, that shadow time. So we, again, Libra is the scales. Libra is justice. Libra is balance energy. So there could be some communication with, that basically is talking about justice, balance. It could be very soothing to us. It could be a little bit unnerving to us at the same time. It's all about, all that change energy in Leo is now being put into play, or being put into place during Virgo season. So let's see if we're going to just pull one card for Mercury. Okay, and that starts at 1:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, if you like those times. Here we go. Okay, so now we have an 8. This is a major arcana card. This is all about strength. This is kind of, and remember, here we have kind of that Leo energy. So we could be hearing things that just might be a little bit upsetting, might be a little bit, disconcerting. We just have to push through it. We just have to reach out to our higher power, who could be your guardian angel, spirit guide, your voice of the universe, your divine, whoever that is, the source, and just kind of work and push through this Libra Mercury energy that's going on. Okay, so now we have the new moon in Virgo. That will be on September 6th. And so Virgo, again, Virgo is the Virgin. Virgo is, has a lot to do with harvest, growing things, the earth energy. Virgo wants things to be nice, and the new moon is about new beginnings, new seasons. Remember, new moon to full moon is all about requesting. Full moon is release, relinquish, and request. And the new moon to the full moon is the waxing moon. It gets bigger and bigger. So it's all about requesting. The new moon is also about, making a lot of wishes, a lot of just putting things out into that universe. This is a good time for you to put out the things that that will help you make a more comfortable life. Okay? Full moon, release, relinquish, and request. And then the full moon, as it gets smaller, it is waning and it comes back. That's about relinquishing. That's about getting rid of things. So on September 6th, we have that new moon in Virgo, 8:51 p.m. It's going to be, I think that it could be a very grounding moon. I think it could be something that helps us through this season and might give us some of that clarity. It might bring us back. I'm kind of like it brings us back to earth. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Well, now we have Temperance. Temperance is that balance. It's one of those Libra types of cards. So here, this is a 14. So that is a derivative of 7. So we have a 7-7, and that can equal 14. Also, too, as we go through our readings, remember to write down your numbers, write down any archangels that come to you. So, this could be a time where we start to have that balance. We regain that balance in what's going on in the world and possibly in our lives, too. So this is very positive with this. I like this. It kind of is, it's very soothing at the same time. There is some water energy with this because you can see that they're balancing out the cups. So, just know that this could be one of those really positive times to it could help us to be very soothing. It's like the universe is trying to soothe us down a little bit. It's like when our nerve endings are all over the place and it wants to just say, no, everything's going to be okay, at least for the moment. Okay, so now in September 10th, Venus enters Scorpio. Scorpio is the detective. Scorpio needs to know things. Scorpio also has a little bit of hidden energy. Venus in Libra, Venus loves Libra. They just dance together. So now Venus is coming out of that Libra energy into Scorpio. So there could be some secrets revealed on that emotional level, on that, that love level, that relationship type of level too. Mars is entering Libra on the 14th. Mars is the god of war, is actually very associated with Aries, so this is kind of like wanting to just get out there and just fight. But Libra's kind of saying, hey, let's look at both sides now. Let's look at both sides. Let's use some temperance on this. We can't just choose one side over the other. So I feel that's actually going to be very calming to Mars. Now, we come to the 20th of September. that full moon is in Pisces. Now, again, too, Pisces is, is the dual fish. One fish likes to look to the optimistic side, but there's that other fish that likes to go into the shadows, likes to go into the dark, wants to know more of the secrets too. It has a little bit of that secret discovery like Scorpio does, but they don't really want to. They just want to know. They want to know. Now, so, they don't necessarily need to tell other people about it. They just want to know the secrets. And the full moon has a lot of different types of secrets. We do not know what the other side of the moon looks like. We never see that side. This is also a time, because this is the water energy, this is also a time of very strong psychic, intuitive type of energy too. And especially since we are coming up to then the September 22nd, which will then be Libra season, and it will also be the equinox. So Libra season comes in at 3:21 p.m. Now, excuse me a second. I was pulling the card for that full moon, and it flew all the way here. So excuse me. And here we are. Here's this card. It was upside down. And this is 12. This is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is, we're going to have to look at things from a different perspective. We're going to, what we know as, it could be that what we know is as truth. We may find out, oh, no, things aren't quite the way we looked at them. Things aren't quite the way we saw them. This, what we thought was truth was not truth, or what we thought was false was not false. It's all about looking at things from a different angle. But it is this could be a time of a new paradigm that is coming. Okay, so that would be that full moon in Pisces. And if you think about it, like I said, Pisces likes to go and delve into that deeper recesses, the murky waters. So it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be a very interesting time. Virgo has, like I said, there was a lot of Libra energy. Now, yes, we do have Aquarius energy because of Jupiter and Saturn. And remember, Saturn, I know I'm going to say it again, Saturn is all about illusions versus reality. So we do have that air energy, but there was a lot of Libra energy, and Libra was kind of opposing some of the signs, and Virgo energy, and it was kind of opposing some of the signs too. For the most part, they were all partnering, but so we had Virgo energy, we had a lot of Libra energy, there is Aquarius energy. I did not see any fire energy, and I did not see, the ones that I'm telling you about. Those are what I saw when I was looking through and, just researching for this. Now, maybe you'll know more about it, and that's all good. I am very willing, but, to learn or to receive. But it was an interesting time. So we have the air, we have a little bit of water, not as much, air, earth, and a little bit of water. So we will see what we will see. So Virgo season seems like it's going to be interesting. Okay, now let's see, though, as we go on, let's see what it will be for your sign in Virgo season. Hello, my Geminis. How are you? And welcome to Virgo season. Okay, it's going to be an interesting time. We have that, there's the earth energy, the Virgo energy, very pristine, wants things right, wants things very, very orderly. Then we have the Libra energy that's just kind of blowing all the stuff around. So let's see how that is going to work for you. I didn't see Gemini though. I mean, maybe I wasn't looking in the right places, but I didn't see Gemini energy there. So let's see. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards are face down. Anything that is reversed has some strong energy. Pay attention to that. And remember, while you're waiting, for me to put on my glasses, remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell notification. You keep me moving. You keep me on air. So thank you for that. Okay. Let's see. First 2 cards are reversed. The Knight of Earth. Well, Knight of Earth, this is coming up for the air signs a lot, or the earth energy is coming up. So it looks like you're going to use this energy for your advantage. You're going to be down to earth. You're going to be going after the things you want. You're going to be making the changes you need to make. Now, Knight's underlying energy is fire. That's the only energy we didn't talk about in the introduction. Fire is Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. It's passionate, it's burning, very determined. But this for you, my Geminis, this is you getting down to business, and probably in a way that nobody even expects or has seen from you in a long, long time. They don't know your determination. You've been kind of watching a lot of things happen. You've been kind of assessing, evaluating, and now it's time for you to dive right in. Now it's time for you to just get down and just get things done. This is that time. Knights are directional, and basically you point them where they want to be. This energy will go after whatever needs to get done. And I feel like that's all about you for this time, my Geminis. You get done what needs to get done. Okay. Loyal, dedicated, honorable, kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. I really feel that there's a lot of completion energy with this too. Honor your commitments, a guardian angel. Your next card, reversed, release. Okay, so this is a 13. So remember, 13, is a 10 plus a 3. So we can look at it, we can break it down to the 1. The 1 is the new beginning. A 10 is transitional energy. Okay, so, the 0 is God, universal energy. 3 is extremely powerful energy. The power of 3, doing something 3 times, having 2 other people, 3 people together, say this is where we want what we want, the Trinity. Now 13 is also about the ending and a beginning. There is an ending and a beginning. 13 in the traditional tarot, this would be the death card. It doesn't, but with the death card, something has to end in order for something to begin. It has to happen. So release, Archangel Azrael. Azrael brings about a very determined energy. So write down the numbers, but also write down the angels, because the archangels will help you through this time. But something has to end in order for something to begin. It's kind of, and again, I feel this very strong sense for you, my Geminis, that's like, enough, and this is done. This is done. We got to get down to business now. We got to get things done. So this is the end of a phase or situation. Spiritual transformation. It's time to move on. Time to move on. Your next card here, 21. So we have a 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that in itself, so the 1 and the 3 also, if you add it together, becomes a 4, stability, leadership, organization. So twos have choices. It also has partnerships coming together. And again, 1. Now this is Archangel Michael. Michael's the defender. Michael is the one, Michael is extremely, the warrior angel, but yet, the might for right type of angel, okay? Gonna do what needs to be done, and just kind of like, let's get done with all of this. I feel this very strong, let's get this done. Enough is enough. Oh my gosh, my Geminis, what are you leaving behind? What are you going towards? It's really awesome energy, and I just feel the determination is so strong. Anyway, the world basically says, you got this. You did this. This is things are happening for you again, my Geminis, okay? A job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. Now remember, with these cards, connect with your spiritual, your higher power, whoever that is for you, because you've got some spiritual backup right here. And again, the 1, 3, 2, 1 or the 1, 3, 3, however you want to look at that, the 1, 3, 2, 1, strong numbers there. Take a look at them, okay? Look them up. And what I mean by that is you put it in your browser, you put angel numbers behind it, and you just click and see what comes up. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you're done. You're moving on. You are definitely moving on. This is not your air energy through this earth energy is not, it's not static. It's not stasis. It's definitely very much you're moving on. Okay. And it looks great. It looks great. Okay, my John Holland for clarification. I love these cards. The only reason I don't use them more, it's not a traditional tarot because it does not have court cards, meaning it doesn't have the page, knight, queen, or king. Okay, let's see what we have here. 13 again, 13, transformation. Oh my gosh, something major is happening for you this season, my Geminis. Embrace it. Embrace it. Off with the old, on with the new. I do love her. I mean, there's so much possibilities in her face. She's not traditionally beautiful, but this, what she represents, though, there is such beauty with her. And this is a rebirth. This is metamorphosis. This is transformation. Whoa, I like this for my Geminis. Okay. It's not always comfortable. So I do want to warn you in that. But love begins. So here we have a 1, 3, and a 1. This would be your core. This would be your major arcana. Here. These two are connecting with each other. 1, this would be 1 of cups. This is a new spiritual journey, a new relationship happening. This is a 1, and this is all about love begins. So I don't know, it could be love begins with yourself. Love begins with doing something that you know is right for you. It could be with another person also. Yes, next card. Okay, here we are with this. So now that was reversed. So it's interesting too that we have the 1, 3, 1, 3, and we have a 1, 2 when we had the 2, 1 here. So, I mean, come on, that has to mean something, right? So that 1, 3 and the 2, 1. Now, I mean, that has to mean something. That's all I can tell you. So 2, this would be the high priestess in the traditional tarot. This is the one that connects with higher power, the one that's looking into that dark, I shouldn't say the dark, the unknown side, the supernatural side, the metaphysical side, connecting with higher power so that the messages can come through. This is also intuition as opposed to wishful thinking. So it feels like you're just going to kind of know what you need to know when you need to know it. So trust your gut on this. Trust your gut. But this is that time. This could be an extremely spiritually, powerfully moving, miraculous time for you, my Geminis. Okay. Let us go on with my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Yeah. I mean, come on. There has to be something with the 1, 3 and that this is a 1, 2 where that was a 2, 1. I mean, I could have put it this way too. 2, 1 that way. There's something going on here. And then also too, I'm looking at it as 3, 2, 1 is a countdown number too. Also. So what are you counting down to, my Geminis? Countdown. Okay, let's go on and see what we have. That just kind of popped at me. Let's see my Osha Zen Tarot words of advice. Let me know with the numbers. Let me know what's happening. Comment on what this is all about. Okay, here we go. I'm never quite sure which one's reversed or not. So we're just going to flip. Courage. So this is an 8. 8 has unlimited opportunities and possibilities. It's not, whatever this isn't easy. So again, connect with your higher power because this is something that it's like you have to do this, but you're going to need that spiritual courage. You're going to need that help from the universe. And I do like this because here's this beautiful little flower that's growing among the rocks. All right, let's see what we have. I think this is reversed. Yes. Postponement, 4. So we have an 8, we have a 4. 4 again has that stability to it. But this is kind of like, I think you've waited long enough. And, it's kind of like it's so close and then you have to wait. It's so close, you have to wait. So is it so close again? Are you waiting some more? I don't think you're waiting anymore. I think the postponement is over, but we'll see. Here we go. And here we have an 18. So we had the 8 here, now we have an 8. So we have an 8, 4, 1, 8. Past life. A lot of times this has to do with karma. A lot of times this has to do with resolution of karma. And so remember, this is also, we're coming towards that Mercury shadow thingy in here. And then in Libra, there definitely will be Mercury retrograde. And when Mercury goes retrograde, well, don't buy electronics, but it's also about karma being resolved. So interesting stuff. And also too, the past life is you've got, there's some connections that you may want to say, if it's not helping me through this time, I need to, to whoever, Archangel Azrael, Michael, if this is not, I release anything that is not helpful to me for right now. Okay? That's something that, we can do that. We can do that. Or if there is a lesson I need to learn, I want to learn this. I'm open to learning this. I don't want to repeat. I don't want to repeat. Okay? So, past life is always one of those interesting things. A lot of that is also about, there's ancestor energy with this. There's, just bringing a lot of, bringing a lot of the past experiences to you where you're at now. So good, bad, it's always interesting with past lives. 1, 2, and 3. All 3 of these are now reversed. Let's see what's happening with these cards. 9 of Ariel. I like this because 9s have, we got all the pieces of the puzzle. We've got all the clues that we need to play clue game or whatever. 9, let's bring it all together. Let's get it, again, it's kind of like everything, let's get it done type of energy with 9s. Ariel is our earth energy, and we've talked about this. This is kind of in this deck, it's the equivalent of the physical wish card. All right? So this is your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. I can work with that. All right, next card. The 4 of Ariel. So you've got all this earth energy going on right now. You didn't have quite as much, but now it's coming back. And again, this is about reciprocity. This is about, there's a couple of things with the 4 of Ariel, 4 of Earth. So it's kind of like how you're managing your money. Are you spending too much? Are you holding on too much? But it also talks about your heart. Are you kind of guarding your heart? Are you giving kindness and love to others? Are you giving too much? Are you giving, not enough because you're guarding it? So this is it's a lot of reciprocity. When you give, you also receive, being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. And your last card here is, again, reversed. This is the Page of Raphael. Now, Page's underlying energy, earth. Raphael, water. Pages are very, enthusiastic, but this page is rather dreamy. This page is hopeful. This page wants something new in their lives. They want a happier life. They want a better life. This is also a possibility of, whatever's going to make you happy, maybe if that's, again, job, career, job, career, money, interpersonal, personal, intimate, family, or home. This has a very emotional component. Generally, it means a new person or a new phase in your relationship grows. So this is gentle, loving, dreamy, open-hearted. A new emotional situation. Messages regarding regarding relationships or social invitations. Where did the children come from? Great intuitive insight. So there's, again, the intuition going on right there. One more card, and then we'll see what crystal and energy. But this is our guardian angel tarot card. So let's see what we can do, what this can say to wrap things up. Here we are. Okay, this one is also reversed. Choose freedom. Choose freedom. So this is a 15. This would be a major arcana also. So we have the 1-3, the 1-3, the 2-1. Remember, we also have it as the 3-2-1. Do we have any other 5s around here too? I don't know that we had 5s. But choose freedom. Sometimes you may feel as though your way is blocked, but often that's just an illusion. You could free yourself from the obstacles that you're so focused on by choosing a different path. Turn your thoughts away from negativity and instead envision endless other possibilities you might act upon. You do not understand how strong our thoughts and our words are, and we want to keep them positive. We don't want to be unrealistic and, and say, yes, I'm going to, we don't want to self-prophesize negativity on us either. Okay? So if you think that today's the day to buy that lottery ticket, just buy one then and say today's the day, okay? So let's see what crystal or energy for my Geminis that we have here. Now, if you have a gambling issue, do not buy a lottery ticket. Don't know why, but I just don't do that. Okay, here we go. I'm using that just as an example. Here we are. Crystal or energy for my Geminis. Reversed, air, breathe. Breathe through it all. Meditate, there's a lot of meditative, positions and, breathing exercises that you can do. This helps you get through, especially when things start to ramp up a little bit. And you've got, again, that 3-2-1 blast off type of energy. Things could ramp up. Anyway, air is about communication, and you've got all that Libra energy going on. Imagination, independent, witty. You've got some big stuff happening this season, my Geminis. Enjoy it. Seems like it's going to be really it's going to be a little overwhelming maybe, but you're done. Enough is enough already. Okay, remember, my Geminis, to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell to keep me on air. As always, though, my Geminis, most importantly, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.